Well, we're here in the studio, and here's my 200 milliwatt transmitter, which I had to fix a couple of times with soldering points because they were really weak soldering points, and just the vibration seemed to cause problems. But now I've got my heli fixed. This is the Hoverbot, a small Hoverbot. It's just a coaxial. It's going to be brushless this week, and we're going to go ditch all the eSky electronics. There's our new frame there. We're going to build up. So that's a 520 lens on the front there, and an air scoop for the ESC, and a 3-in-1 board. So we got a cooling duct there. It was an ongoing hack project, so we've learned a lot of things working with that one. And one is the internal wiring of the foam. So on Mr. Bug here, I didn't want it to look like a bug, but it sort of looks like a bug. This is the quadcopter cover for the F450 DJI clone, I guess, and it's all gray. And it is the blue foam, sanded and shaped, and reinforced with phenolitic material for the back where the transmitter will be, which is heat proof. This is the kind of stuff they used on the old toasters and stuff to wrap the wire around so they don't have to worry about it burning. This is still in progress, this back area, but that'll be the antenna area for the wireless. And this is a ZI-6 Kodak HD 60 frames per second camera. It's been stripped, so it has no case on it. It weighs 59 grams or so. And it's on a one cell, 3.7 volt. And we'll see if it turns on here. The battery might be dead though. Oh, okay, yeah, the battery is actually plugged into the FPV output. So it's not the battery, it's the FPV output here. So I'll pull that out. Similar as a GoPro. And now you can see the screen is there, it's on, so you know that the unit's on. And it's got a SD slot inside still, so I can record the actual flight. It's got an IR light on the front as well for nighttime, for a spotlight in front of the quadcopter. And it has these, which I got from a USB. I'm trying to make sure that they're strong enough, but once these are down, I will have 20 LED bright white tips on these that will be discs, and those will be spotlights that can be positionable and turned on and off with channel 6. I also have strobes coming, which I might attach to the sides here. LED strobes that can be turned on that will strobe whatever's in front of the quadcopter at night so that you can take pictures, and the 60 frames per second will grab a lot of still pictures with using a strobe. So that will be an excellent device for spooking out dogs and stuff, I guess, if they're around. And on the side of this I've got Ulfa blade cases. So these come off, these fronts slip off, and the batteries are inside this for the camera and the wireless system. I'll just turn off the camera. You can start recording the camera here. There's the standard push button still on the camera, so that can start at the beginning of the flight. And it's also going to feed the FPV. So here I've got a battery monitor at the back, built in, flush with the case. So that was for, let's see if I get a battery here. That was for the actual quadcopter's power, which will be 2400 mAh probably to start. You don't want to overpower it. We'll put the battery out here, one-handed. Oops. There we go. wrong battery. This battery's toast. I tried to rebuild it, but one cell is just fried, so we'll get a proper battery here. Hold on. There we go. E-Sky battery here. Let's plug it in. And I'm going to use these balance connectors for my video and for other feeds because they have 4 wires. So, and there you go. Let's see. Battery monitor. It can be sort of sloppy with the cable at the side, but that's okay. It's more the function of the actual LED, which is here. So it's reading the cells off, and there you go. And that will go on top of the F450. And the total weight on this is 100 with the batteries, with 2 batteries, 600 on each side, 600 3.7s, is about 200 grams, 220 grams, if that. So about 190, I would say, to 200. And that is our quadcopter canopy. And we're going to take a lot of the foam out of here when it goes on top of the actual quadcopter, which is on the way. So we're going to put that on top of the board, which is 45 centimeters, I think. So we're going to put that right there, and then we're going to probably use cord to, like elastics or something like that, or Velcro, to have it attached to the top of the plate of the quadcopter. So there you go, home-built quadcopter canopy with electronics. And this all will be removable without having to take apart the wiring of the quadcopter. There might be actually one wire, the balance charger, that has to be disconnected. And there may be actually a servo, because I'm going to have a servo activating the strobe lights and the landing lights, which will be have been ordered, and they are yellow emergency LEDs flashing, so that a triggered switch on the foot of the quadcopter, when depressed, will have the yellow lights on. So when it lands or when it takes off, it'll be on. But when it takes off, the switch will lift off when the quadcopter takes off, so the yellow lights will go off. And then I'll have channel 6 to operate the spotlights on the front, and perhaps the yellow lights as well, or the strobe lights. So there you go. That's my quadcopter canopy. And it'll probably be another week or 2 before the actual quadcopter shows up. And I think it's from one of Good Luck Buy's other new selling IDs on eBay. And there was one feedback when I ordered, so got my finger on the PayPal case button in case anything goes wrong. But it's been pretty good from China so far. I've gotten a lot of the parts I've ordered, so it takes a long time for some stuff doesn't. So mark those sellers that are really quick. And there you go. Quadcopter Hoverbot version 1.401, I guess, is coming along quite well. Hope everybody's having a good day and you get out to fly.